Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, members of the House of Representatives, to the 2023 session. We're going to begin with the first item on the agenda today. But first, let me announce that Her Majesty will be here to be the chair. So at the moment, since it's 9:15 p.m., well, it's 16 now, I will be the chair until she joins the meeting. Representative, well, no, I'll say that later. I'll do that in roll call. So, all right, let's go ahead and begin with roll. Actually, no, I lied. Let's do the first item on the agenda, and that is to put Representative-elect Ivar Ubi as the member of the House of Representatives. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So let me find a part that says that real quick. Get him ready for it. Give me 1 second. I'm looking for that right now so we can get this over with. There it is. All right. All right. Representative-elect Ivar, are you ready to take the oath?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. All right. I know you're not on video right now, which is perfectly fine. So just repeat after me.
All right.
All right. I, Ivar Ubi,
I, Ivar Ubi,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to preserve, uphold, and protect the Constitution of the Kingdom of Nyx.
to uphold. Can you go slower, please?
Sorry. Yeah. To preserve, uphold, and protect
To preserve, and uphold, and protect
the Constitution of the Kingdom of Nyx.
to the kingdom. What?
The Constitution of the Kingdom of Nyx.
The Constitution of Kingdom of Nyx.
I, as an appointed or elected.
I, as an acquainted or elected.
Appointed.
Appointed. Yeah. Sorry.
Legislator of the House of Representatives.
The House. Sorry.
Legislator. You're fine. Legislator.
The legislator of House of Kingdom of Nyx.
Representatives. House of Representatives.
House of Representatives of Kingdom of Nyx.
Not part of it, but good enough. Shall represent and serve the people.
To serve.
Shall represent.
Shall represent the people.
And serve the people.
And serve the people.
Of the Kingdom of Nyx.
Of the Kingdom of Nyx.
During and after my terms in office.
To after at terms of office.
Alrighty. Thank you and welcome to the House of Representatives, Representative Ivar. Woohoo! Yeah, round of applause. Come on. Everyone clap. Come on. Come on. Yay! All right. We officially have a representative in both counties now. Yep, we officially have a representatives in both counties now. Yay! All right. That's out of the way. You are now an official representative now, appointed to the office until representative elections come up this September. let's see. Oh, that was loud. Let me find the agenda. Here it is. Okay. So we're gonna go on ahead because we're already 6 minutes in. The first other item on the agenda today is House Bill 3. So let's all get to that. Let's all get the House Bill 3. Where is it? Here it is.
That's 18 and 19. For 30.
Hold on, I'm sending it to y'all. Hold on. Oh, I almost forgot. I should have done this before and I forgot about it. All right, let's do roll call since we got the oath of office out of the way. All right. Let's start with the Lavender Federal County representatives. Do we have Representative Bree McGuire?
Here.
Okay. Lavender County. Representative-elect Chelsea Hutter is not here. So that's all the representatives representing Lavender Federal County. So let's go to the representatives of Floyd Federal County. Representative Kurt is not going to be here today. So, Representative Ivar Ubi, are you here?
Yeah.
All right. Obviously, I'm here. Her Majesty is going to be late. So, since 2 is the majority of 4, believe it or not. So, if you two tie on something, the chair is the tie-breaking vote. So, there's no worries, for any gridlock. So, all right. So, let's begin. Now let's begin with House Bill 3. Okay, so House Bill 3 is an act for the House of Representatives to be the sole decision makers on the continuation of executive orders made by the Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Nyx. I am the sponsor of this bill, and there's only 2 provisions in it that y'all can read. So we're going to begin with Madam Representative McGuire from Lavender Federal County.
Do we? Honestly, I think the House bill is actually pretty good.
Okay.
I actually, yeah.
Do you have any questions for me since it's my bill?
Not really, as I'm reading through it and I'm not confused about it, so that's good.
All right. Representative Ivar Ubi from Floyd Federal County. What's your take on House Bill 3?
I have no issues with it, and I understand it all, so no questions at all.
All right. All right, in that case, I move to a vote on House Bill 3. So let's go with that. We're going to do a roll call vote on that. All right, so let's see real quick. Now I'm going to remind everyone real quick before we vote. Me and Her Majesty no longer have voting powers, so it is strictly up to you two to vote. So I'm just letting you know that now. It's only the representatives that are that have the voting powers in the House of Representatives. That is the new thing now. So my vote and Her Majesty vote are irrelevant unless it is a tie. That is the only time we can vote. And I think after this bill, we're going to do another item that I forgot to put on the agenda, but we'll get there when we get there. All right. In that case, all right, Representative McGuire.
I vote aye.
Okay. Representative Ubi.
Aye.
Okay.
Where'd it go?
All right, since two's the majority, the ayes have it. House Bill 3. House Bill 3 will be on hold for 72 hours until the other two representatives gets to vote on it post-meeting. All right. Oh, I forgot to bang the gavel 3 times to start the meeting. Oh, well, it's fine. Okay, so I didn't put this on the agenda. What was on? Oh man, I've already forgot what it was. It slipped my mind already. Oh, now I know what it is. Okay. So since I didn't put it on the agenda, now it's really up to you to decide if we should talk about it or not. So what I meant to put on the agenda before we started the meeting on record was to go ahead and elect who is going to be the Speaker of the House in case me and the Queen are not available. So I move to have that discussion, and it requires a majority vote to have that discussion. So let's go to a vote on that. Pretty sure it's a voice vote on that. Let me check the Robert's Rule of Orders real quick. Yeah, it says it requires a majority vote, so okay. Hold on, that's amending the motion. Okay, is there a second that we should have this discussion?
Seconded.
All right, are there any objections? Seeing none. All right, let's move to a vote. All in favor of having this discussion about electing a House Speaker for the House of Representatives, say aye.
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 All opposed? The ayes have it. We're going to have this discussion. All right. So there's only 3 active members of the House of Representatives. One is currently not as active, but it's all we got. That is Representative-elect Chelsea Hutter, who is also the minister of the court ministers. So this is really only 4 of you, soon to be 6 if we decide to discuss about the federal county expansion. Since according to the law, Floyd Federal County has exceeded 10, a population of 10. Therefore, a 3rd county can be created. But I'm trying to push on to put a hold on that, but we'll see what happens because I'm not really in charge of the house. So, so let's see. So even though there's only really the 3 of you at this time, since we're having only the discussion, Are there any one that wants to run for candidacy for Speaker of the House, or do you believe we should wait on it for a little longer?
I think
Representative Bree.
I think we honestly should wait a little bit longer for it until someone who can be a little bit more available with it. And that's basically how I feel.
All right, Representative Ubi, what about you?
I agree with Bree with that one. We should wait.
Okay.
Then we don't have a lot of people, you know what I mean, that are available.
Right. Okay, I understand. That's fine. I figured I'd bring that up to y'all before we move on with it. All right, in that case, seeing there's no more discussion of this topic, in that case, should we go ahead and move to a second on that?
Seconded.
All right. All in favor of moving on through the agenda, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? The ayes have it. We're going to move on. All right. Okay. It's got word from Her Majesty. She'll be here soon. So, okay, let's see. I mean, if anything, I might put in more agendas because in the legislative calendar we've only put 4 bills. But if we skim through them without it even being an hour of being on here, then we'll go ahead and do another 4 because there's no point of a short session. Might as well try to get everything done. All right. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one. House Bill 5. That is the next one. House Bill 5. Here you go. Says it to y'all. All right. House Bill 5 is an act to amend NRS Chapter 6 to limit the House of Representatives in creating federal counties. And I am the sponsor. All right. Let's go to Representative Brianna McGuire. Do you have any questions or comments about House Bill 5 that you have for me?
Oh, sorry, I was just reading it.
No, you're fine. That's fine.
To be honest, I really don't have any questions. It took me a minute to look at it, to understand it, but basically, it's pretty simple, straightforward once you got used to it. So, no questions at the moment.
All right, Representative Ubi.
One second, I'm still reading it.
Okay.
I have no questions for that one.
Okay. Any comments? Like, do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think it's strange? Do you think it's beneficial?
It's beneficial.
Okay. All right. In that case, where'd it go? Here it is. All right. In that case, let's move to a vote. Move to a vote for House Bill 5. Representative Brianna McGuire.
I vote aye.
Representative Ubi.
Aye.
That's 2 yeas, 0 nays, 0 abstains, and 2 no votes. House Bill 5 will be placed on hold for 72 hours, which will be February 16th of 2023, for the other legislators to get a chance to vote on it. All right. Let's move on to the next item on the agenda. Now, I know you guys don't have the agenda, but I'm telling you that I'm promised that everything on here is practically simple. And obviously, since I didn't add anything else to the agenda when I started the record, I'll literally have to get your all's permission by vote to add more stuff to the thing. So it's really up to you two. So, all right, let's see. Okay, let me green these so I know that they're done. There we go. Okay, next item on the agenda is House Bill 7. So let me send that to y'all. I love it when the website has the ability to do that. Alrighty. All right, so this one's an interesting one. I think in a democratic nation like ours, we should have something like this in case there are some silly things coming around. So here is House Bill 7. All right, House Bill 7 is an act to amend NRS Chapter 1 to give each individual member of the House of Representatives the power to call for a filibuster. Yes, Representative McGuire.
What is a filibuster?
Well, to put it bluntly, a filibuster is the obstruction or delaying of a legislative action, especially by prolonged speech making. You can find a lot of examples of this. It's a political procedure in which one or more members of a legislative body prolong debate on proposed legislation so as to delay or entirely prevent decision or a bill to pass. It is sometimes referred to as talking a bill to death or talking out a bill, and is characterized as a form of obstruction in a legislature or other decision-making body. So that is a filibuster. So I guess, for example, if there is a member of the House of Representatives proposing a very silly bill, it can literally be anything. That's why I'm not even going to give any examples of what's considered a silly bill. But if a member of the House proposes a silly bill that you don't like, you can do a filibuster to make sure you keep talking down on it until the person gives up on proposing it, or it just won't get enough votes. Like, if you do your filibuster long enough to basically convince people that it's not going to pass, then it will pass.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. But you have to work on it, like specifically in House Bill 7. Specifically in that bill, what it says on that bill, that's literally what you have to do. So that's literally considered a filibuster. If you really don't want a bill to pass, you have to do what's on House Bill 7 as proposed. I mean, of course, we can amend to it later, but as far as how I proposed it, that's how filibusters work.
Well, after you explained that, it's actually pretty understandable. That was the only thing that I was confused about.
Okay. All right, then. Anything else?
Other than that, now that I know what a filibuster is, it's actually pretty straightforward.
All right. Representative Ubi, questions or comments?
Nope.
Okay. In that case, I move to vote on House Bill 7. Let's see. Ready. Representative McGuire. Oh, yes, Representative Ubi.
The reason why I keep muting my mic is because my mom is running her rock tumbler. So I just want to point that out why I keep muting my mic.
Oh no, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Like muting our mics is probably like the best thing to do in case there happens to be unexpected or unnecessary background noises that'll disrupt the meeting. So no, that's perfectly fine. I like I like how you're doing your mic thing. That's perfectly fine. It's all good. All right. In that case. All right. Back to voting. Representative McGuire.
I vote aye.
Representative Ubi.
Aye.
The ayes have it. House Bill 7 will be put on hold for 72 hours to give the other two representatives a chance to have a vote on it. All right. I think next time I do that, I'm going to say, what law says that? And then say that. That's what I'm probably going to do. So, you're all his name down. I won't lie to you. It feels weird not having the ability to vote anymore. Not going to lie, but it's okay. I'll live. It's probably a good thing, honestly. Where is it? I lost it. Here it is. Right here. Okay. Website. And it was House Bill. Oh, okay. So next item on the agenda is House Bill 8. That's actually the last thing on the agenda, unless there's anything y'all want to add on the agenda today, but it's going to have to be voted on. So whatever you want to add on the agenda, whether it's discussion or another bill that we should continue or whatever, call that out now, and we'll have a vote to put that on the agenda. So, all right, but right now, House Bill 8. All right, so House Bill 8 is an act to amend NRS Chapter 6 to establish a local federal county government in all federal counties. I am the sponsor. All right. So I guess I should give my testimony. I haven't really done that with my bills. So my testimony on this is that the reason I want to propose this bill is that I don't believe I don't want to say this in a bad way, but I don't believe our people understand what they can do in their own federal counties. So I want to help them get involved with their neighbors in the same county as them. Even if they split off to another county, they're still neighbors regardless. And there's another bill that I propose that's hopefully will help that out too. And this will also help, the people to decide if they want a big-ish government for their federal county, or they just want a one-man type deal in their federal county. All elected positions, of course. I mean, that's really it. And basically we, help them out and we regulate, once a local federal county government is established, and we can, make regulations for that kind of thing. Yes, Representative Ubi?
I might have to restart the call.
Okay, that's fine.
My speaker's not working again.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, and like I said, there's many ways. Like, it doesn't really have to be an actual government. I've also added the option of a direct democracy type deal where literally the entire county decides what goes on in the county if they don't want like a small amount of people to do it. So there's that option as well. So the options, there's only a local council. There's going to be a county. So there could be just a council of people to decide on things for the federal county, or there could be a county executive, or both. There could be both for the whole federal county. And they got like their own way of like doing a little bit of their own way of doing things, and we can make regulations to make sure, since they are federal counties and they're federal, they're under federal subjugation. We can regulate how those local governments can govern in a way without disrupting on how the people do their thing. So basically giving federal counties their own way of doing things without too much intervention. So, Representative McGuire, questions or comments? You're muted.
None that I can think of right now.
Okay. Representative Ubi?
Let me read it, because I had to rejoin the call.
Okay, that's fine.
I have no questions on the. I have no comment on the thing on the bill.
Okay. In that case, I will move to a vote. In that case, I'll move to a vote. All right. All right, let's move to a vote. Representative McGuire,
I vote aye.
Representative Ubi,
I vote aye.
the ayes have it. House Bill 8 will be put on hold for 72 hours to give the other members of the House of Representatives a chance to vote on the bill. All right, that was the last item on the agenda of today, but since we're only 36 minutes in, I figured we could try to get something else, some more things done before adjournment. So I like to move. Is there a second to? Hold on one second. Let me get to the thing for that. Okay, Lord. Okay, now I need to do. Here it is. Okay. Is there a second on adding House Bill 9, House Bill 10, House Bill 11, and House Bill 12 to the agenda of the day?
Seconded.
Okay. Any objections? Seeing none. All right, let's call for a vote to add on the item of the day. I'm pretty sure I'm doing this right. Let me check the rules of order real quick. Okay, here it is. Consider something out of its scheduled order. Okay, so what I should say is I move that we suspend the rules and consider House Bill 9, 10, 11, 12 to the agenda of the day. And you said, and we got a second from Representative McGuire, and it requires a 2/3 majority vote, which is essentially 2, because there's only 4 members of the House of Representatives. But since you're the only 2 attending today, that's basically everybody. All right. McGuire, Representative McGuire,
I vote aye.
Representative Ubi.
I vote aye.
The ayes have it. We're House Bill 9, 10, 11, and 12 have been added to the agenda of the day. All right. In that case, let's move on to House Bill 9. Oh, what is this? Oh, get rid of that. Okay, let me highlight that. What the heck? Oh, what? One. There we go. All right, I'm sharing everybody the agenda so y'all can see it. So y'all can see what the agenda of the day is without having any issues. Okay, that's the agenda today, so that's basically what we're doing right now. Okay, since that's out of the way, back to this. House Bill 9. Here we go. Oh boy. All right. Sending y'all House Bill 9 now. All right, House Bill 9, an act towards our budget. This is the first budget bill that Quinnipiac Nix has ever had. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, it's an act towards our budget. I'm the sponsor of the bill. It's a very short bill, so I can read it. This act will authorize the House of Representatives to reimburse the Prime Minister of the Queen of Nix from the Treasury for personally purchasing his individual income towards the following items. Home Depot products for the State Foundry, which is run and owned by the government at this time, which equals up to $142.14. And that's in total for everything. 2-ounce round graphite, which is $27.50, and graphite ingot mold, which is $14.83. In total, the bill will reimburse the Prime Minister of the Queen of Nix $184.47. Okay, according to Her Majesty, Skype is not working, so I'm gonna do this then. Can't be heard. If it is, I apologize. All right, my apologies on that. I think Her Majesty's phone has died, so I can't get a hold of her. So if she can't make it, she can't make it. It's fine. It happens to all of us. It's all right. Well, like I said, in the new legislative branch, at least we don't have to worry about extra votes anymore. That includes myself, so she ain't alone. All right, so House Bill 9. It's our budget bill, basically reimbursing me $184.47 for the sake of the country, which should have been used with the money from the Treasury, but I did not get a chance to do that due to some circumstances. So this budget bill basically will reimburse me with that money since I've used it for the sake of the Queen of Nix as a government official and not for personal use. So, Representative McGuire.
Well, since it's basically going towards the what Nick needs, honestly, I kind of approve it.
Okay. Representative Ubi.
I approve.
Okay. I guess in that case, let's move to a vote then. All right, let's move to a vote. Representative McGuire.
I vote aye.
Representative Ubi.
Aye.
All right. All right. In that case, House Bill 9 will be on hold for 72 hours to await votes from other members of the House of Representatives. All right. Next item on the agenda is House Bill number 10. All right, House Bill 10, an act regarding amending NRS Chapter 7. I'm the sponsor. Oh, testimony. Sorry about that. So I'll give my testimony on it. So why am I proposing this bill? I think this bill will give people more of a choice on where they want to be considered living in which federal county. Now, of course, this doesn't mean what island they want to live on. That's a different ball game. I'm talking about our current land claims that we have right now in private properties, or just any land that we actually own in general. So it'll give people the right to decide what federal county he or she wants to live in. So that means citizens can actually request which federal county they want to live in. So whenever federal counties go through a population shift, depending where they have citizens at and whatnot, we can decide, or we get a request from the people to go to the House of Representatives, and House of Representatives will decide. It's like, okay, got it. This person must be in Floyd County, but he's going to be surrounded by Lavender County. So that's basically how it's going to like work like that. Now, of course, in the future, it might look a little wonky. It might look a little wonky. Sorry, I just got a message from Her Majesty. So yeah, so I mean, I know it'll look a little wonky in the future. Like, hey, there's this property here that's surrounded by another county, but it's part of another county. Is that true? It's like, yes. So, I mean, eventually our maps are going to look really weirder, but I think we can manage it. I think we can manage that. I think we can, in all honesty. So that's basically it. I mean, yeah, no, that's basically it. Of course, me and my executive officers have to make, we're the ones that basically has to make sure that those requests get sent to the House of Representatives, either before or during when the House of Representatives are planning to change the federal county map borders again. So, Representative McGuire, what about you?
Honestly, it's pretty simple. It just basically gives them the right to be able to choose the location they want.
Okay. Anything else?
None at the moment.
Representative Ubi?
I definitely agree with Bree here. Other than that, no.
Okay. Okay, so just to say this real quick, apparently Her Majesty's Skype is not working at all, and her phone suddenly is no longer working. I mean, it's alive now. It died, like I said, it did. She has no idea why her phone is not cooperating, and she has no idea why Skype is not working. Yeah, so unfortunately, because of those situations, she is unavailable to join us tonight. So, but she'll definitely look in. Well, I don't think she realizes that. Well, she said she's going to give her opinion. I think this is what she said. I know that I'm sure that she knows that she can't vote anymore. Yeah, just the opinions. So I'll help remind her that me and her no longer have the power to vote anymore. I'm pretty sure I told her that, but I'm gonna help remind her anyway.
She
But
can
giving her
always
opinion,
watch this.
yep, yeah. All right, so yeah, all right. In that case, let's move to a vote. Representative McGuire.
I vote aye.
Representative Ubi.
Aye.
Alrighty. A second. Let me get all that written down. Let me find this one thing real quick. I know it's in here somewhere. There it is. Okay. All right. You two, yes, 2 yays, 0 nays, 0 abstains, 2 no votes. In accordance with NRS 1.018. No, sorry, 1.019. The bill will be on hold for 72 hours to be voted on by the rest of the House of Representatives. All right, let's move on to House Bill 11. Yeah, Her Majesty is not happy that she's not able to attend the meeting. All right, there's House Bill 11. All right, House Bill 11. It's an act regarding housekeeping of NICS revised statutes and/or NICS administrative regulations. I am the sponsor. It's a decently sized bill. There's 3 provisions in it. I want to repeal NRS 6.001, NRS 6.001J, and 6.001H. And the reason why is because those are no longer needed. Those are no longer needed since our map has constantly changed, and I don't believe they should be in our statutes anymore because there's really no point of them being there. Since the maps are changed and the locations have changed, and it's going to be constantly interchangeable anyway. So that's really it. That's the only reason why I want these bills repealed. So, Representative McGuire, what about you? What do you think?
I do have one question. That might be a little bit off topic. Are sunset clauses basically mean it's put on hold until it's needed to be put in action? Something like that?
The sunset clause is a clause in a bill that has a deadline.
Okay.
And the terminology for sunset on that is when the bill dies.
Okay, I
So
figured that.
if there's a sunset clause on a law, when the time limit is reached by whatever the sunset clause says, the law dies. It's no longer law.
I kind of feel like we should hold on to this for like in the future. I mean, it can't be repealed, but we can save the bill for when we get to that point. That's my
I
opinion.
have another bill that's going to help us out with that. I don't know if it's one of the ones that are proposed, but it's going to help out with that. If it's not, I'll try to put it in the agenda of the day again to see if it'll get it to work, but we'll see what happens. Because again, it's up to you two. I have no power here. So,
But yeah, I feel like we definitely could repeal it, but we could also put this bill on hold until we absolutely feel like we need it for whatever reason. Because you never know.
okay. Any more questions or comments? Okay. Representative Ubi?
Nope.
All right. Let's move to a vote. Representative McGuire?
I vote aye.
Oh, okay. Representative Ubi?
Aye.
All right. In accordance with NRS 1.019, this bill will be on hold for 72 hours for the rest of the members of the House of Representatives to vote on it. All right. We're just skimming through this anyway. All right. Let's move to what's next.
House Bill 12, I believe.
Yeah, House Bill 12 on the agenda. Yep. Okay. Ah, okay. Okay, so no, it's not on the agenda, so I'm gonna try to sneak it in. But again, it's your all's choice, not mine. So, all right. Okay, let me go here if it'll let me because my computer's being slow. Okay, here is. Okay, so there's House Bill 12. An act to amend NRS Chapter 1 relating to legislations. I am the sponsor. I'm sure our people is getting tired of me being the only sponsor, not just because I'm hogging all the legislations, but it's because why is Austin only the only one with ideas apparently? So the reason for this bill is because it's to help with specifications. So like, and it goes for me too. I mean, I know I'm the only one that seems to be doing it. But I haven't done it in all my bills. I've only done it in some, but this will force us to put this in all of our bills. And if your bill is not valid because it doesn't meet the requirements of these provisions on this bill, then your bill will not be submitted until it meets the requirements. So it has to have all the specifics required that's provided on this bill to be proposed to the floor. So that's those are basically the provisions of that. And yeah, like it says on provision 3, it says if a legislation is not specified by the sponsor or sponsors, it shall not be submitted to legislative session until then. I mean, the example is on the bill itself. If you read section 1, that's basically the example right there. And it gives you another example again on section 2. So the examples are all over this bill. But instead of making it a voluntary thing to make your bills look specifically formal, I guess, now it's going to force everybody to make it specifically formal. And not only that, this will also help prevent, I guess, people in the future just throwing random proposals in without saying, all right, where's it going? Like, is it going to the Constitution? Is it going to statutes? Is it going to regulations? Is it going to guidelines? Like, what's it doing? So, that's basically my testimony on that. Representative McGuire, do you have anything to say about it?
Honestly, not really. I feel like all bills should be basically like this, to where we wouldn't be confused about where it needs to go to.
Okay. All right. Representative Ubi?
No question or comment.
Okay. Well, not seeing any other comments, questions, or objections towards the bill, let's move to a vote. Representative McGuire,
I vote aye.
Representative Ubi,
Aye.
in accordance with NRS 1.019, this bill will be on hold for 72 hours until the rest of the House of Representatives gets to vote on it. Alrighty, that was the final thing on our agenda today. However, I do think the bill that I was suggesting earlier is very important. So I'm only going to propose or make a motion, really. I want to make a motion to only have this bill on the agenda, and I'm not going to propose anymore. And if I do, I hope you all object to it, because I do want this to be the last one, but because I do think this bill is important. So let me look for it to see what number it is. I'm pretty sure it's this one. And it is. Okay. But first, I gotta get your all's permission. So, in that case, let me go back to the Robert's Rule of Order, which is there we go. All right. I move that we suspend the rules and consider the discussion of House Bill 16 on the item on the agenda of the day. Do we have a second?
I second.
All right. We have a second from Senator Brianna McGuire, or sorry, Representative Brianna McGuire. This requires 2/3 majority vote. All in favor of voting, or all in favor of having House Bill 16 on the agenda today, say aye.
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 All opposed? The ayes have it. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a double check on the votes. I know it's just YouTube, but this is just for the sake of viewers and record. So now we're doing a one at a time type roll call vote. Representative McGuire,
I vote aye for the discussion of House Bill 16.
Representative Ubi,
I vote aye for the. I vote aye.
okay. The ayes have it. We will add House Bill 16 to the agenda of the day. Alrighty. Let me send you all the bill. My computer is a little slow, so give me a second. There you go. House Bill 16. All right, House Bill 16, an act to amend NRS Chapter 1 to establish a new form of a legislative bill. I am the sponsor. So this new form of a legislative bill I want to create, I figured this will be another thing to add onto our list of different types of laws in our nation, I guess. So it's going to be called a House Action Bill, or HAB, which basically is a bill regarding anything relating to what action the Nixie federal government is taking that is not considered a statute via law, constitutional amendment, regulation, or a voluntary guideline when it passes. This shall be separate from those things I just said, and of course, any member of the legislators can propose it, because that's basically what it is. It's just another bill, but it's a House Action Bill. And yes, what was the bill before? House Bill 12. House Bill 12 does apply to this if this one does pass. So, it was either House Bill 12 or 11, one or the other. But yeah, this one, it applies to this type of bill if it passes. So, House Action Bill, that's basically what it is. So, Representative McGuire, have any questions or comments on it?
In my mind, after reading that, in a way, this kind of has put in topics of basically explaining things for a certain topic that might not be a bill related to a bill. So, in a way, we could probably learn how to use this. At least in my mind.
Okay. Like, is there anything wrong with it? Do you think it's good? Do you think it needs work? Do you think there's anything that should be done with it?
None that I know of just yet. Still looking it over, to be honest. Honestly, besides that, example that I put out, I got nothing at the moment.
Okay. Representative Ubi, what about you?
Nope.
Well, today it's just been an easy day, hasn't it? All right. In that case, seeing no other comments, questions, or objections to the bill, I guess we move to another vote. Representative McGuire,
I vote aye.
Representative Ubi,
Aye.
in accordance with NRS 1.019, this House Bill 16 will be on hold for 72 hours to give the rest of the House of Representatives a chance to vote on the bill. All right, that was the final item on the agenda today. Thank you guys for joining our first session as the House of Representatives instead of the unicameral. Congratulations on Representative McGuire and Representative Ubi for being appointed into office. I know you guys are busy already being in the executive branch and all, but until we get more people that are interested in being a Nixie politician, that's all we got for right now. So, but at least there's not as many, I guess, voters in the government. So that makes it a little bit faster on things, I guess. And of course, it gives it where the Queen and me, the Prime Minister, doesn't have a lot of power on what laws get to pass and what laws doesn't. Because I'm sure eventually there's going to be a bill that you all will say no to or abstain to. So, with that said, The next legislative session, since we covered 8 bills today, the next legislative session is February 27th of 2023. So I hope to see y'all there at the same time. It might or might not get rescheduled because that day is my birthday. So we will see what happens. Either way, I don't mind having a meeting on my birthday. I guess it just depends what happens on the day, but whatever goes, goes. But you will definitely be informed on that. So yeah, that's about it. Everyone knows their schedules. Everyone knows to study on our new procedures that we got as members of the House of Representatives, including myself as chair and co-chair of today. So in that case, I move to adjourn the meeting. Do we have a second?
I second the motion.
We have a second from Representative McGuire. Okay. We only need 1 second, Representative Ubi. Thank you. I'll try to find it. I just had it and I found it. Okay, here we go. All right, in that case, all in favor of adjourning the meeting, say aye.
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 All opposed? The ayes have it. Meeting adjourned.